hits me up at 3 a.m. 3 a.m., then I'm asleep. Next day rolls around, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm free between the hours of this and this. I work. This is the time I get off work. This is the time of my office hours. Long story short, he didn't like that. So I never got the deal.
Down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids. Don't stop that shit on my back. Every time I get my braids to my booty, I just do not know how to act.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nilla here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sitting down and talking to you, so that's fun. You know, y'all, I have like 3 vlogs that I need to finish editing, but I really want to get a video out. Let me answer some of y'all's questions. Because I told y'all, my Patreon family, I told y'all to ask me some questions. Y'all been asking me questions on Instagram too, so I was like, let me just sit my ass down and talk to y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get straight to it. Y'all see my Patreon post. If you're not a Patreon member, then you definitely need to subscribe to the PayPay. So let's just get straight to business, because you know what you came for. You done already seen the title. You know what the fuck is going on. How did you start boosting your YouTube channel? Listen, let me tell y'all about them YouTube shorts. If you're trying to boost your YouTube channel, you need to get your ass on YouTube shorts. I was just posting on there every single day. I grew so fast on YouTube just because I was posting shorts. I just saw how fast I grew on TikTok from those videos, and I was like, you know what, if I start posting on YouTube shorts the same way that I post on TikTok, I'm pretty sure my YouTube is gonna start jumping. I literally just started scheduling my videos to drop on YouTube shorts, just post and go. There was one day I remember I checked my I got an email and it said, oh, congratulations on passing 100,000 subscribers, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I checked my account. Well, I was at like 300,000 something subscribers. I was like,
Oh my God! Wow!
mind you, I have an assistant too, so I was just having my assistant like schedule everything. I wasn't even looking at the numbers. I was just posting. Literally grew so freaking fast. It was crazy. So yeah, if you want to boost your YouTube channel, get on them YouTube shorts. Barbara said, I love to see your editing process and how you manage the different platforms. You know, tips and tricks. You know what, Barbara? I was actually thinking about doing that on my Patreon, like doing like a masterclass for my Patreon members who want to know how to get their content up and at them. You know, all the softwares and stuff I use. CapCut is gonna be your best friend. I'll do that. I'll start making more videos about that, and then I could start doing it as a Patreon collection. Okay, Savannah Paris said, how was life working your regular 9 to 5? How has your lifestyle changed from that as you transition into an upcoming artist? Oh, Savannah. Okay, so she also asked, how was your college experience? So I'm gonna put that one together. So my college experience, let me tell you, I went to school at UC San Diego, University of California, San Diego, not San Diego State. Every time I say UCSD, everybody be like, oh, that's the party school. No, baby, UCSD ain't no damn party school, okay? San Diego State University, SDSU, now that's where they get turned up. Now, I was a UC girl, very competitive. You gotta have some brains on you to get up in there. But on the weekends, you can find me at San Diego State turning up, okay? College was great. My first year of college, we did something called Black Housing. Baby, let me tell you, college at UCSD, Black students, you looking at my first year, what, 1.5%, 1.7% Black. So my first year coming on campus, they have something called Black Housing. So boom, one of the homies from junior high tells me, oh, my homegirl's going to UCSD. I think y'all, you know, would be cool. This girl ends up becoming my best friend. So now we have Kennedy. Boom, me and Kennedy, that's when we had our YouTube channel. That was BTK Beauty. And you know what? Y'all still ask me about BTK Beauty till this day. Hey, it's Brene, Tiara, and Kennedy. And we're BTK Beauty.
I wanna let you know that you don't have to go.
That's why I'm putting that little excerpt in there, because I can't talk about my college experience without mentioning BTK Beauty. And I do not address BTK Beauty often. College was great. I always needed like a creative outlet though. Honestly, I've always been a social media girl. I started influencing in college. We started doing a YouTube in college, content creation. That's really when I got my foot into creating content on their ass. College? Oh, that's when I really started going ham creating the content, because y'all, I was so depressed and stressed from school that like, okay, so you have Brene, who's the college student, right? And then you have Nilla, that's my creative artistic side. She was just like fighting Brene to take over the body, like, bro, like I need to be creative. So Brene would have the body during the day. She would go to school, do the whole thing. Nilla would have the body at night. She would do editing videos, doing the content, influencing, writing raps, all of that jazz. So that's really where it started. I would never ever drop out of college to be a rapper, or drop out of college to, you know, do content. Like, it was school for me. I was going to be an orthodontist. It was school for me. And then after college, I started working in engineering. So boom, I'm at my engineering job, bro. I'm getting harassed in the workplace. I already told you, niggas do not know how to act. Nilla coming through the building, they did not know how to act. I will never forget, because you know, it's business casual, but also too, I'm an intern. You want to look presentable, you want to look good. I got this long skirt. It was a long little pencil skirt, little dress top. I ended up becoming friends with one of the niggas there, but you know, like, you know when you working at a company and you young, all your friends be like 40, you know? Cause it's like, I was one of the youngest in the company. So I'm just coming in and I got this pencil skirt on and this little top. Everybody starts chatting around corporate, talking about, oh, have you seen the new intern? Have you seen the new intern? They talking about my ass. I mean, it's just crazy. One of the dudes who was working there in my lab ended up finding my Instagram. I come back to work the next day. They talk about, oh, are you Nilla? I'm like,
what the fuck?
Why are you all up in my business? Talk about Hannah Montana. Talk about the real life Hannah Montana. Like, y'all, I was going to work meeting with these old men. And like, imagine this, literally imagine this. Meeting with these old, you know, engineers, old men, these engineers. And I'm in my business casual just for them to go home and see me rapping on Instagram under a whole new name. I ended up telling people I had a twin sister. That is not me. When I was working, I literally went from, okay, so I was working full time at like 21. I'm talking about, I got hired at this engineering company straight out of college. So bitch, also too, I'm feeling myself. I done got out of college. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making $32 an hour. Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old making 30 an hour. So I'm stacking my money, and it's crazy because it's like, I'm making more money than the average person my age, but I'm like, this ain't enough. This ain't enough. Like, one thing about me, y'all, I've always been traveling. That's always been a part of my lifestyle. My mom, I got my passport when I was like, I don't know, 12, 13 or something. I've been going all around places. My mom used to take me, my mom, you know, she used to take me all around the world. So now it's just a matter of, I was already in that habit. So it's like, okay, as I get older, bitch, I'm gonna do that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to upkeep that. That's something that brought me happiness. So I'm just looking at these funds. And again, I don't know how to manage my money, because let me tell y'all, it does not matter how much money you make. If you don't know how to manage that shit, you broke. Period.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
So I'm just like, okay, this is crazy. When I was in college and my homegirls was like, oh, we doing this, we doing that, woo woo, blah, say blah. Like, college was really, I loved college, right? I loved college. I needed college, especially having overprotective parents. I needed college to just be free and do whatever the hell I wanted to do, and just the freedom and everything. But also too, I was never the type of bitch to like let my grades fall or nothing like that. You know, because that's embarrassing. I got my first seat in college and I was like, oh no, baby, this can't, we can't go out like that. We ain't a C type of bitch. Literally, if somebody said, oh, well, let's do this, I had the freedom. Okay, boom, do it. Fuck it, I ain't going to class today. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll get the notes from somebody. The freedom. So I got used to that. So once I got to the corporate world and, you know, people saying, oh, let's do this or let's do this. And then I got to say, oh, I got work in the morning. Hell, that never sat right in my spirit. That just did not sit right in my spirit. I didn't want that a part of my lifestyle. So I really had to have a talk with God. And I said, you know, I need freedom. I was realizing like, okay, right now I'm making 32 an hour, whatever. It's good money. It's a great first job. Like, I'm cool with being here maybe a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years max. I ended up leaving after the third year. It's the freedom for me. It's always gonna be freedom for me. That's really when I learned like freedom is the goal. It's not about the money. It's not, because honestly, like, I was gonna be lucky to have a job out of college. You know, times is hard. They was hard, they still is hard. I just wanted a job out of college. God, just give me a job. $32 an hour? I'm thinking I'm up. I thought that was good. Until I was just like, okay, damn. Even with this, I don't have my freedom. Because I'm getting this money, but what am I supposed to do? Just look at it in my savings? Money is meant to be spent. Damn it. So you telling me I'm working up the money to travel, and mind you, I'm working like a dog. I'm working like a dog, working like a slave at a place that I don't want to be, just so I can save up to travel, and then you ain't even gonna give me the free time to travel? You telling me like I only got a couple of days after we want? No. What if I want to spend what if I want to go to Japan? I can't even go to Japan because I got work on I can't miss that fourth day of work? No. So I decided to leave my job, and shit, I've been to Japan twice, almost 3 times. I'm just gonna come, now that's gonna be the 3rd time I've been to Japan since leaving my job. So my lifestyle has definitely changed drastically because now, girl, I just do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay. Okay, Cheryl said, what is your creative process like? If you could go open a show with pay for any artist, who would it be? What's the most useful thing someone can offer you to assist you on your journey? Cheryl T, you always ask great freaking questions. Okay, it looks different for different things. Now, for music, I typically kind of I'll get inspired by something. I'll go through beats. You know, I have a few dope ass producers who sends me beats, but I have to be in the mood to write. And then I'll go walk. I'll walk on the marina, walk on the harbor or something. I like writing by water. I'll go to the beach and like write songs, you know, on the water as I walk. So I write a lot of songs as I walk. I need to be moving. I don't really sit still. And then I'll write a couple songs and then I'll go to the studio and batch record them and then get them all out. Bro, you won't catch me in the studio all damn day. Absolutely not. But yeah, when it comes to content, my creative process looks a little different. Honestly, y'all, I just be doing shit. That's why I can't do just one thing, because I don't know. I really just be doing shit. So if I could open a show with pay for any artist, if I can open a show, I'm like, I do love me some SZA. I do love me some SZA. But honestly, okay, I feel like opening for Megan Thee Stallion would hit different. Only because I've had so many run-ins with Megan. Girl, you might as well be my homegirl at this point. Because first of all, I done seen Megan. 2019 is when I first met Megan. Just on some Houston bad bitch meets a LA bad bitch. And then I done had another run-in with her at the Amazon Music. Amazon had hired me as a content creator. Oh, see, this is why I love being both. Like the rapper content creator hybrid. Because I'm over here chasing the music stuff. Meanwhile, Amazon hires me to create content. Like Amazon Music literally hired me as a content creator to create content of Megan Thee Stallion's show. How fucking crazy is that? And that was literally a job. And the thing is, I was like, I just hope it's somebody that I like. It's motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion. Bitch, that's my homegirl. Give me them tickets. Yeah, let me go create this video for what? That was crazy. So boom, I get hired to create that content. Also too, it was so dope because it was God telling me, like, this is what you want to do. I just was having so much fun. When I'm on these content jobs, it's so much fun. And I get to go to these events that, you know, I already want to go to. So it's just like, I'm just happy there. But yeah, it was just dope because it's like, wow. Typically an artist would be like, oh, I want to be, you know, you want to be the one on stage. Typically an artist wants to be the one on stage, right? But in that moment, I was just like I was enjoying myself. I think I brought my boyfriend with me. Yeah, me and my man is just, you know, he behind me and stuff. I'm over here, you know, I'm recording, you know, throwing it back on my man while making rapping on stage. Like, it was a whole vibe. And then me and Megan was in Japan at the same time and she didn't let Nilla know. Girl, why you ain't call me? You know you see me in Japan, Megan. You know you could have hollered at Nilla. Girl, I see Megan in Japan. We gonna get our hair done by the same hairstylist. I said, Megan, why the hell you playing? And then I see she record her whole Japan booty do in Japan, her whole music video, and I recorded a music video in Japan. She keeps being brought in my vicinity. So maybe I'll open up for a Megan Thee Stallion one of these days. Well, y'all know me and Meg been, you know, it's been years of her playing this game with me. I think that'll be dope. SZA, y'all know I love me some SZA. I'd love to open for SZA. Summer Walk, I'd love a Summer Walker. I love me an R&B girly. Honestly, a Lotto vibe would be crazy too. A Lotto vibe would be crazy. A Lotto vibe would, and her album, her project has been growing on me. Especially coming back from Houston. Broken! Okay, Sunny T said, do you want to get married and have kids? I do want to get married and have kids. Definitely not right now. I'm too fine for kids right now. You know when you just like too cute for some shit? I think I'm a little bit too cute for it right now, but give me a couple years. I should be grown enough to handle some kids. Y'all, I'm not grown. I'm not grown yet. Kids is, that's some serious shit. But yes, JD Fisher said, have you ever gotten into a bad experience with a fan? Yes! Y'all, Let me tell you what the fuck happened. So literally, I kid you not, this was at one of my shows. I opened up for Ken the Man. Oh my God, y'all. Let me tell you, I'm opening up for Ken the Man. I did my whole booty do, my whole 1-2. I get off the stage. We're outside now. My friends coming around. They hugging me, congratulating me, the whole thing. This girl gonna come up to me talking about she told me to take my glasses off. She was like, oh, take your shades off. I want to see your eyes. I want to see your eyes. And then she was like pulling on my clothing. And she was like, now who told you to come out with this song? Or something like that. She was just doing too much. She was all up in my face. I didn't like it. So I literally backed up. I turned the direction. I said, Kennedy. And I walked towards Kennedy. And you know, there's some people who be like, "What, she touched you? No, you should have spanked that bitch." No. I don't fight with crazy. I don't play with crazy. This bitch, first of all, from the ensemble to the eyes, I saw the energy in her eyes. It was not giving. I saw the energy in her eyes. I didn't want any parts. And you have to de-escalate shit like that. I'm a de-escalator. Because once you start fighting with the devil, you are now the devil. So I say, no. Where my friend? We're gonna I'm not even gonna engage. I'm not even gonna get engaged because I don't want to make this situation more of a situation, especially around my peoples. But y'all, she was doing too much. Like, it really could have gotten bad because she was all touching me. She was pulling on my clothes. I'm like, yo, like, it was crazy. But I just had to, you know, de-escalate it because I just had a great show. I did not want shit to go south. Okay, so Jenny said, what is your favorite location to visit in LA? You may not want to answer this because many people may try to pop up or maybe not. Jenny, that's a great question. My favorite place in LA, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you, but honestly, it's I'm gonna just say it's a park up, spark up spot. I'm a nature girl. I love the beach. I love walks. I love views. So there's a few spots in LA where I'll just get some tacos, pull up, get out, walk, do me a little passy, look at the beautiful sunset, watch the sunset, chill with my man.
Tonight it's me and you. We'll slide to a view, then climb to the backseat.
Y'all make sure to stream that Nilla Wood. I mean, not stream. Y'all make sure to go get that Nilla Wood because y'all know your girl got the bars, okay? Have you ever had a bad experience meeting a celebrity? If so, tell us who it was and what happened. Oh, you messy. DNSD. You are messy. Have I had a bad experience meeting a celebrity? Okay, ooh, was that a bad experience? Okay, I'm not gonna share that story. I'll wait till I get a little bit bigger. Okay, not bad experience, but I'm gonna just say this. There was one celebrity. I did meet with him, and I believe he wanted to sign me. Long story short, because I really could tell the whole long story, but long story short, it was some weird-ish going on. He was having this party, and typically my mom was one of my managers. She was going with me to every meeting, every event, you know, whatever, just to make sure, you know, all's well that ends well. I get invited by this one celebrity. He talking about he want to talk business. I'm like, okay, well, my ears is open. Thank you. He's talking about who's it gonna be? I said, it's gonna be me and my manager. Who's your manager? I say, oh, it's my mom, so-and-so. He's like, okay, maybe leave moms at home for this one.
Huh?
I thought we talking business. Why my mama gotta be left at home if we talking business? Oh, okay. So, long story short, I didn't go. We have another conversation. He says that he wants to put somebody behind me. He wants to manage me. Do I look like Boo the Fool? I know not to sign to no artist. I ain't doing that. He wanted me to sign to him, and he hits me up at 3 a.m. This is when I was at my job, right? So I'm like, the next day, 3 a.m., then I'm asleep. I get a 3 a.m. text. Next day rolls around. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm free between the hours of this and this. I work. So this is the time I get off work. This is the time of my office hours. Long story short, he didn't like that. So I never got the deal. And then the next week, he doing the whole interview on No Jumper with a whole new artist. So I said, okay. Oh, but that wasn't really a bad experience. That was just funny. You know, that wasn't really bad. That's just funny. It's just like, I am not easily impressed. Okay, Ghetto Goddess said, do you remember what it was like for you the moment you stepped into your new self? Wow. Damn. I do. I just remember thinking like, damn, this is all I had to do? Like, all I had to do was do it? Like, we look at the future like as so far away. Like, we think about older us, the version that's more successful and has more money and is prettier and wiser and this and that. I remember stepping into my new self and thinking all I had to do was make the conscious decision to step into my new self. The future you is you now on X, on times 10. So whoever you are now, that's who you're gonna be in the future, unless you make the conscious decision to change it. Because we are our habits, and we kind of just take things into the new day. That's all we do. We take our old self and we just keep taking ourselves into the new day. And I remember trying so hard to get to my new self, or like wanting to get to that new self. And then that feeling of finally realizing, oh, this is all in my control. It's my decision to get up early tomorrow, 6 a.m. and go to the gym, take a shower, shoot a YouTube video, go to a coffee shop, edit, schedule it, and get it done for the week. It's up to me to wake up early, go to yoga or go to Pilates, get some coffee, cook. Like it's really just up to you to decide that for you. And I just remember thinking like, wow, that's crazy. And then it's like, again, making the conscious decision to keep that up, because the days go by and then sometimes like I find myself reverting back to my old habits. And then, you got to catch yourself, like, the new self, the newer self takes over and is like, no, this is the new you. You have to keep this up. You got to keep it up. So I just remember thinking like, damn, the future is a scam. The future is a scam. There's no such thing as a future, because like the version of me exists right now. I just have to move in the direction and choose like the version of me, because at the end of the day, everything is a decision. So I had to decide to make the decisions of my new self rather than making the decisions of who I am now and being stuck in this cycle, waiting on the future that's never gonna come because I'm too busy stuck in this cycle of now. But then, realizing, okay, I can use this, right now in this moment is where I hold all my power. I can decide right now in this moment, I am a new self, and just identify now as my new self. There's no time wasted. And that was the perspective that made me leave my job, because I was like, nothing is gonna change here. There is no future without me leaving my job right here in this now moment. So May 13th, 2022, I'll never forget it because it was the day before my man's birthday. I left my job, baby, that night. I was on a flight to Cancun, and me and my nigga had celebrated in Cancun the next day on his birthday and on my quitting my 9-to-5 day. Miley said, hey boo, do you have any plans on leveling up as an influencer and music artist? Honestly, the only thing that I'm worried about leveling up in is as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Leveling up as a person, leveling up spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm a little bit of a workaholic, but I like doing things on my own terms. I like doing things on my time. All of that to say is I left my job to be a full-time content creator. So leaving my job, I'm not gonna leave my job and then get another job. You know what I'm saying? So once work starts feeling like a job, I kind of retreat, because I really would be a lot further in my career. I guess I would be a lot. I don't know. See, I don't know. I guess sometimes people say that I should be a lot further, like as far as working with certain brands and getting invited to certain spaces. I try not to pay attention to that, only because I know that what's for me is for me, and God knows exactly where I need to be and what's gonna make me happy. Because at the end of the day, I'm just concerned about my happiness. I was unhappy at my job, so I left, and now I'm super freaking happy because I can work on my own terms. I really don't like stress. I don't like pressure. And I don't think that we have to undergo constant stress and pressure in order to be successful, because what is success without happiness? What is money without happily enjoying the life that you built for yourself? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like I'm leveling up. Am I not leveling up? I don't know. I personally feel like I'm leveling up. I don't know. Do I have plans on leveling up? Yes, because that's just in my nature to level up. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting it in little by little. Like, I'm doing things on my own terms. Yeah, like I said, I don't like working. Y'all, I'm just like y'all. We are no different. You don't like going to your job. I don't like going to a job either. I don't want to make influencing and music a job, like something that I feel like I'm forced to go to. And sometimes when it comes to leveling up, I'll really start to, feel like I'm quote unquote leveling up, but then I'll be unhappy because it's starting to feel like a job, and that's not when I create my best content. How come, what I'm realizing? People see people with talent and then just automatically want to exploit them. I had a lot of managers and just people around me who will be like, you need to be on here, you need to be on this platform, you need to be working with so-and-so and da-da-da and woo-see-woo, and then trying to force this situation. And it's just like, I can't just have talent and exist. What if I don't want to do none of that? What if I want to talk directly to my audience and not worry about outside noise? What if I want to build a relationship with you instead of building a relationship with a whole bunch of other people who are outside of my vortex? You know what I'm saying? If it's meant to be, then it's gonna meant to be. Ooh, what the fuck did she just say? If it's meant to be, then it's gonna be, and I'm gonna level up at the rate that I'm supposed to. But I definitely think that I'm going at a great pace. I think that I'm doing amazing, and I think that I still have an amazing balance. You know, content creator life, work life, home life balance. I still see my friends very often. I still have an amazing freaking relationship with my boyfriend. And a lot of people, you know, they start leveling up in their career, and everything around them starts falling apart. And I guess I've always been so scared of that, which also too sometimes I think I have a little bit of self-sabotage in me where like I'll kind of like be afraid of certain, like, I don't know, I just get scared if it's like too much, because I also really love my life and I don't want anything to change. I mean, I could get some more money, but I mean, like, as far as my circle, the people around me, I'm happy, you know? So I don't want anything to F that up. But yes, to answer your question, Miley, yes, I have plans on leveling up, and you're seeing the beginning process. Okay, Ghetto Goddess Azira said, what's the craziest thing you ever did for love / to be with someone? Let me tell you, when it comes to love, baby, I am not crazy at all.
I ain't got no time for that bullshit. Don't hit my line with that bullshit.
Do you know how much energy it takes to be crazy? Nigga, I'm a grown-ass woman. Listen, I don't play that. But I have done some crazy things. Not to be with somebody though, because baby, if we're not meant to be, then we're just not gonna be. And that's another thing, like, it kills me when like there will be so much resistance around the relationship, and yet the couple they'll still try to make it work, still get together, and then people, you know, come to me crying, and now, okay, I'm listening to the story and I'm like, okay, but girl, you knew he was a weird nigga from day one. You decided to spread your legs for a weird nigga. When are we gonna take accountability?
I wish you take accountability.
Here's my thing. I want it to be easy. I want it to be flow. You is not finna make me crazy. If you making me crazy, I gotta go. I want it to be easy. I want it to be flow. If you making me crazy, nigga, you gotta go. I've never done anything crazy for love, for real, because I'm also too, like, I'm not a chaser. I don't chase. I'm not a chaser, babe. I need my man chasing me, sprinting. The marathon continues. Like, my nigga needs to be chasing me, bitch, okay? The craziest thing that I've done is bought a billboard around the corner from my ex-house.
1 hour later.
No, because here's the thing. Like, Slauson and Fairfax, like, it's a famous location. I grew up right over there too, so I didn't get it just for the nigga. I ain't never doing shit just for a nigga. Like, let's be clear. But it's just funny because it's like, damn, every time you going home and every time you leave the crib, you gotta see my
Pretty ass face still sitting on Slauson and Fairfax.
Barbara said, oh, I love Barbara. What drew me into you, aside from your energy, is how deep your crew ride for you. Fam, friends, sorors, it truly warms my heart. How has it been maintaining those relationships as a content creator and lyricist? Barbara, this is perfect. So literally, that's what I was saying. Like, y'all, I had a listening party. I had an album release party. Well, it's an EP, it's not an album. But I had an EP release party literally the other day. And it was all my friends. Like, I'm talking about friends that I met when I was 2 years old. I had my elementary school motherfuckers up in there. I had middle school, junior high, high school. I got my college friends in there, like my sorors, my spesh. You know, my specials are in there, my profiles, my neos. I really still have the same circle. I just came back from Houston with my, literally me and Ronnie, I met Ronnie when I was 2, or no, younger. I don't know, like literally Sandbox is when I met Ronnie, and we're still locked in. We literally just went and visited Skylar in Houston. I met Skylar when I was about, you know, 3 years old. So it's crazy how now we're grown ass women, but these are lifelong friendships that I've had. I've never been the type of bitch to keep weird friends around. Y'all be talking about these niggas. What about the red flags when it comes to these homegirls who be trying to be our homegirl and they ain't really our homegirl? Some girls are weird and they are not our friends, and we be throwing around this friend term loosely, but no, you need to protect your energy when it comes to a man, when it comes to a lady. Shit, you better
Block that motherfucker.
Okay? Purchase my song Trauma. Purchase Nilla Allin EP. My song Trauma is on the Nilla Allin EP. Yeah, girl, block that motherfucker. Period. Baby, that's all inclusive. Just like my resorts. That don't have a gender on it. I am very, very serious about protecting my energy. And there's been friends that I've fallen out with, and I had to cut them off because they did some weird shit. Absolutely not. It was a little point in time where I had stopped I wasn't getting invited out to places. So like I would see my friends out and I wouldn't get an invite. I didn't feel bad or nothing because also too, you know, I've been working and I need that isolation period. But I was just like, okay, you know, interesting, right? People will be like, oh, well, Nilla, you're so busy and da-da-da, woo-woo-woo. Yeah, but it's like, if I feel like I'm distancing from my friends, from the people who, you know, I love, then that's not worth it. Like work could pause. When I first started blowing up, I started realizing that other people had like a different view of me. See, people say that people change. You know when somebody like starts blowing up and they'll be like, oh, so-and-so changed. No, sometimes it really don't be the person. I can't fucking talk. My thoughts just be racing and I be so excited to like get it all out to you. So it's like, I'm like trying to like, you know, the words are coming out and everything is just moving too fast. Let me breathe. Sometimes it really don't be the person who's changing. Sometimes it be the view, like other people's view of you, and they start acting different because they see you reaching higher levels, so then they feel like you're gonna switch up. So then they start acting like you already did. And it's like, I'm the same Nilla. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. There'll be some times where like people think I'm not gonna come around, or people will text me and be like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna answer, or people will call me and be like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna answer. Well, why did you think that? I mean, it's not like I'm ducking and dodging your call. I'm not gonna ignore you. If I see the message, I'm gonna respond. If I see the call, I'm gonna answer. People be like, oh, I didn't invite you because I didn't think that you would be able to come. Let Nilla speak for herself. Let me tell you, I can't make it because I'm busy. Why are you making decisions for me? I'm telling you. So yeah, this was fun, y'all. This was real fun. Thank y'all for chatting with me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what else y'all want to see, or if y'all want to see more of these type of sit down videos. Love you so much. Y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel. And you make sure to check out my latest project. Nilla Wood EP is out now on my Patreon. Please support a Nilla, support an independent artist, and purchase directly from me, directly from my Patreon. Feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. You can join as a free member, or you can spend a little change on a Nilla if you got it like that, okay? And I will see y'all in the next little booty do. Oh, real quick, I want to give a shout out to my Patreon booties. Let me see where y'all at. We got some new members here on the Patreon. Shout out to Rebecca Martinez, Miley, Kyler Nathan, Ghetto Goddess Azira, Courtney Sherelle, Keena Cole, Erica Pittman, Raven Harris, April White, Lady S, Shanoy Blake, Aaron H.W., Tamara Smith, Grace Victoria, Tyara Coleman, Equinhay Orchard, Spawn, Candace Brown, Astro Dane Books. You know, I gotta shout out my Patreon booties. I love y'all so much. I'll holla at you in the next little video.
Down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids, down to the booty braids. Don't stop that shit on my back. Every time I get my brace in my booty, I just do not know how to act. Pose and I turn to the